when I was coming into work a couple hours ago, the stock market futures were way up, and now they've turned south because
China is threatening and will retaliate against America for the tariffs which we will impose on September the 1st.
This is news that has broken just in the last hour.
Literally in the last half hour, this broke. We don't know what measures the Chinese will take, but that's what they're going to do. They will retaliate. To be precise, they say, we're going to take the necessary countermeasures against the September the 1st tariffs. It is retaliation. It's hardball. That's what's happening now.
Why?
That's why futures have reversed.
Why the big drop yesterday, and there's talk of recession?
Okay, let's start at the beginning. Here's what happened. The rest of the world is slowing down. We are not. So money pours into America, and the result of that is interest rates go way, way down. However, the Federal Reserve is late to the game. They're delaying. President Trump calls them clueless. So the result of that is short-term rates are above long-term rates.
That's backwards.
That is a recession signal. Okay, sorry. Short-term rates are above long-term rates. Okay, I think I got that right. That's a recession signal. The market doesn't like it. And complicated by the chaos in Hong Kong and the China trade mess, that puts the Dow down 800 points. And we're going lower this morning because the Chinese are going to retaliate for those September the 1st tariffs.
Besides the China situation, how much can we blame other global data, Italy, UK, Germany, for what we saw yesterday?
Yeah, we can put some of the blame on that. Germany, its economy is contracting. I think, who else is it? There's another major European country where, Britain, the economy is contracting. Europe is pretty close to or in recession. Japan, same story, very close to recession. China, really slowing down. We are the standout economy in the world. We're growing at 2%. Nobody else is.
Does it last?
Does it last? Well, that's the question, isn't it? This recession signal, that's what you want to talk about. Well, there is a history of this being a successful forecast. In other words, when short-term rates, like the 2-year Treasury, the rate goes above long-term rates, that's the recession signal. The last 5 times that's happened, we did get eventually a recession.
Yesterday on your show, we're watching live. You see these protesters in Hong Kong with American flags.
Yeah.
They did a press conference this morning in English. What's this about?
Okay, the American flag
There it is,
just
right
came right out of the blue. We were on live, we were showing that live, and down the street come 2 protesters with big American flags, flying them high. I thought that was the most provocative thing I've seen for a long time. That's the American flag demonstrated in the streets in front of a communist government.
Right.
My goodness me, provocative.
Don't you think the signal is, hey, United States, Donald Trump, you got to get involved in this? He's reluctant to because of the trade problems, but he did tweet at the president, President Xi yesterday. He tweeted, I know President Xi of China very well. He's a great leader who very much has respect of his people. He is also a good man in a tough business. I have zero doubt that if President Xi wants to quickly and humanely solve the Hong Kong problem, he can do it. Personal meetings? So he's asking to meet face-to-face.
The Chinese have not responded directly to that tweet and that offer of a meeting face-to-face. What they are doing is retaliating for the tariffs which will be imposed on September the 1st. They're playing real hardball here. They've ignored President Trump's peacemaker offer, I guess you can call it. They've ignored that. No response to it. No, they're going to retaliate for the tariffs September the 1st. This trade war is really a serious business. Both sides are dug in with a hard line, both sides. And our economy, I don't know about so much our economy, but certainly our stock market is taking a hit.
The good news is when the Fed ultimately drops rates again, maybe twice, you're going to be able to refi.
I'll give you some good news. At 10 o'clock this morning, we're going to get the latest on mortgage rates. The 30-year fixed rate loan, the rate on it is going to tumble. I think it'll be all the way down to 3.5%, if not lower. Good news for the refi business, which will really heat up, and maybe good news for the overall housing market as well.
You said 10 a.m. I've got even better news. Catch Stuart over on Fox Business starting at 9 a.m.